How
Hello.
are you? Santa Richard Mott, yay!
Woo.
It's a good thing I know all your faces, not everybody would.
Ho, ho, ho.
Hey, Santa Dave Gunther.
Hi.
Tim Marsh, how are you?
I'm doing wonderful.
Yay! It's good to
Hope
see
you
your
all are too.
faces. Senator Reggie, Mr. Vice President, how are you today?
Very good.
Good.
Could be better, but I'm good.
Oh, I know.
I mean, it's Saturday.
Aw.
Well, if you're struggling with an illness, at least it made your voice broadcast ready. You sound good.
Thanks.
Little James Earl Jones thing going on there right now.
Yeah, it's amazing. Everybody's going to find out what you sound like over the computer. It's a little different than being in front of them.
I'm going with Barry White. I'm just saying.
Oh, look, and they're still coming. Excellent, excellent. We're up to 14, and it's only just as the meeting starts. Excellent, excellent, excellent.
I got to jump off at 11:30, but
Hi,
don't.
Santa Carrie.
Hey.
I haven't seen you. We moved away from you, so I won't run into you anymore or your friend.
Oh, where'd you move?
To hell. I'm sorry, to Hemet.
Oh,
Hell's
excuse
back
me.
porch. This is Hell's waiting room.
Well, I just mean it was like 105 degrees last week, and my car was 112. That wasn't good.
Oh, no.
I've got an indoor-outdoor thermometer on my clock, and there was a 40-degree difference at 9
This
o'clock.
morning
I mean,
at 8
at 7
o'clock.
o'clock this morning, yeah.
Yeah. Wow.
Because the sun was hitting the sensor. And the sun lives on the third floor in this neighborhood around.
Yeah,
He's
third
got a
floor.
third floor apartment just above us.
Yeah, we're not even in an apartment. Oh, it's so good to see all your faces. I'm so excited. Yay. Thank you.
I am too.
Well, guess what? You're about to be more excited. Look who just got here. Thank you, thank you, thank you.
Who just got here?
Mr. President,
Oh, where is he?
he's coming in.
Hello.
Okay. Santa James, hi.
Hello.
We can see the top of your head.
Okay.
There you go. Much better.
I don't know about you guys, but on
Happy
my
birthday, Jim.
on my gallery, it is you guys are all listed in order of arrival.
That's how it is pretty much on mine.
Okay, I was just wondering. This is still new
Tim and
to.
Shelley, yay! Hi.
Okay,
You see the picture behind me?
it's filled with her.
Wow.
Rick and Diva, are you guys using Zoom backgrounds?
Yeah. Well, I
yeah.
put a picture on mine from one of our meetings. Yes.
Okay.
Mine is kind of weak because I don't have a green screen back there. It's trying.
You don't have.
its best.
You don't.
If
I
I
don't
get
have a
the
green.
further away I get, the more difficulty it has separating me from the imagery. If I
How
get
do I do
close
that?
up.
How do I separate you from the imagery?
All right, Jonathan. You know what? Next time I do this, you know what? Let me see if I can make Diva a co-host because I'm going to need you to watch the waiting room. Yep, make host. There we go. All right,
Oh.
now I don't
Wait,
want
who
to
who
no, I
just
don't
popped
want to
in?
change the host. I want to make her a co-host.
You're
Jonathan Rich. Yay! Hi! Yay! Oh my gosh. We live closer to you now, Jonathan.
Are you in
We
Hemet?
live in, we live
If I
in
could-
Hemet now. Yeah. A lot
If I could
closer.
point-
Not that we can get together with you, but you know. At some
Okay,
point.
it's 11:05.
Daniel
we have
Morgan's
to.
here. Hi, Daniel Morgan. Craig Ball. Hey. Sorry,
I'm
I'm
going to
doing
have to
roll
ask the
call.
social secretary to step back for a second.
Sorry.
Just kidding. Diva, you're the battery. You're the battery that fires this device. Okay, but we do know that we're going to lose at least one of the participants at 11:30,
Yeah,
and we
so
do
go
want to
on.
get the business meeting out of the way. And now that we have the president with us, hi, Jim.
Hello.
Hello,
I,
Yay.
no pressure, of course, but did you happen to prepare an agenda?
Well, believe it or not, I did.
Good. Do you know how to share? Can you share your screen so we can have it for the minutes?
Okay, I will text it to you.
Oh, okay. Yeah, you can do that too. But
Okay.
still, this is the archival video. So at one point, just post it on your screen so we can have the picture, the image. Yeah.
Well, I don't know that it's going to come up. Hold on a second. Let's try this.
I enabled screen
I was
sharing
just gonna
and
say
chatting.
he might
Oh,
have
there
it
you go.
handwritten.
There you go. That's good enough. And I'll have the text version for the archives. Thanks, man. So without any further ado, I'll hand it over to the president and we can begin the meeting. And we have 20 participants. Actually, that's not counting doubles, so couples. Thank you, Diva, for Mike Uva's bell. Thank you.
Yay! That's my bell.
Mr.
Mike Uva
President.
gave it to me.
Okay.
And as you all know, this is being recorded. Just so you guys know, if it's not showing up at the top of your screen, I want to acknowledge that to everyone that this is being recorded for the archives. I'm sorry, Mr. President.
Yep.
No,
Yep,
that's
got
fine. I might have a visitor that you might hear in the background. I have a 3-year-old Chihuahua that's by my side mostly. So,
Aw.
okay. So since it's been a long time since we've had the meeting, Rick has been so gracious as to post minutes from February meeting on the website. So if anybody has time to look at it, if you didn't print it, please take time if you can. But as we start the meeting, it may change from the basic order. So Rick has already started the meeting. I don't have a flag with me. Does anybody have a flag for the flag?
Yes. Hold on. Hold on. Hold on.
Okay.
Boom, boom,
Yeah,
boom.
I have one, yes.
Okay, go ahead.
Okay. Okay. So
She's got to be at the laundry room by now.
I already
And
have
that's
red
3
one.
blocks away. I'm just
Wait, move on.
okay. I still don't see one.
Who is it that has the flag?
Well, I have one. I can go get it, but it'll
Oh,
take me a couple of minutes.
Hold
I
on,
could-
hold on.
Somebody can screen share a picture of it while I let Tom and them in.
I can go outside and get one.
I got it, I got it.
Yeah, just a second. I'll go get mine.
If we had one 9-year-old in this group, we would have a picture of the flag up on the screen right now. Oh, there we go. Richard Mott brought us one right there.
I got
Thank you
one.
so much.
We all
Yeah.
have one
Okay.
now.
I got the same thing.
Just pick a
okay.
flag, yeah. Just pick a flag and salute it.
okay.
Yep. Okay.
So are we all ready? Okay. I pledge allegiance
To the
the
flag
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 of the United States
of
of
America.
America and to the
And to the
republic
Republic,
Which
which
Which it
it
stands.
please stand by.
one nation,
One nation,
one
under
nation,
God,
under God,
indivisible, with liberty,
liberty,
and
justice
for all.
justice
for all.
for all.
Hooah!
Okay, hang on. Who am I talking to here?
Hey, Rich, my name's Joe. Not sure if you remember me. My Laura Bueller had booked you for a Santa down in Orange County last year.
We can hear you, dear.
Okay,
Cool, a gig that we're not going to be able to do.
Yeah. Anyway,
Hi, Deb.
thank you for the flag.
Go ahead, James.
Okay. So it looks like we have our birthdays and anniversaries coming up. So if we can get a report.
Okay, we've got a lot of birthdays this month. Luann Barrows, Cliff Breeden,
Yeah, I'm
Ava
sorry.
Burke,
I was trying to mute.
Bob Campbell, Dick
what I was trying to
Goodman,
tell you is,
Jim
we just
Long,
started a chapter meeting,
Charlie Cabell,
Mute.
Pete North,
and,
Dave Nelson.
will get back
I
to you.
don't know of any anniversaries or if there's any anniversaries or other birthdays.
Okay. So thank you.
Tina and me are celebrating 43
Yeah.
years.
Who is?
Yeah. Y'all missed my birthday
Gunther
last
and
Dave
Tina.
Gunther.
Yeah, 43 years.
Oh, happy anniversary.
Thank you.
Woo, woo.
Yeah.
Very long.
And Tim Marsh, you are muted, so go ahead.
Yeah. That was intentional.
Oh, I thought you were saying something about an anniversary or something.
Well, I said congratulations, but yeah, I muted myself because there's too much going on in the background.
Sorry, thank you.
I had a birthday.
Is that Jim?
Congratulations, Richard Mott had a birthday.
Richard Mott. Okay.
Yeah.
43 now.
My birthday last month.
Okay, happy birthday to all.
Since our
Thank you.
last meeting 5 months ago, has everybody had a birthday?
Yes, I had mine in June. Yes, sir.
I had mine the day
Statistically.
after quarantine started.
In fact, that's probably
Happy
why.
birthday.
Thank
What a
you.
wonderful birthday.
I turned
Oh, thank you.
55 so I could move to a 55 plus park.
Yeah, I turned 65.
Oh Lord, I'm not looking forward. I mean, I'm looking forward to that.
Eva, who has the
71
floor
here.
right now?
James Long?
Mr. President.
Yeah.
Oh, no, it was birthdays and anniversaries.
Thank you. Okay.
Okay, so are we foregoing the happy birthday portion?
You want to sing happy birthday?
Mm.
Judging by
It's
the
gonna be
Pledge of
a weird-
Allegiance, this is going to be a mess.
Yeah, I know.
Let's do it anyway. I want the video. You ready,
All
Diva?
right.
Okay.
Count of three. 1, 2, 3.
Happy birthday to you.
Happy
Happy
birthday
birthday
to
to you.
Happy
Happy
birthday, everybody.
Everybody. Happy
birthday
birthday
to
to
you.
you. And if that don't wind up on America's Funniest Home Videos,
James was laughing.
Okay.
thank you, Mr. President.
Yes, thank you, Jim.
Thank you all for the birthday wishes. I'm trying to respond on Facebook as I get them, but I'm trying to make each a different thank you, so it's taking time. So we're going into the old business, and at this point I have a line drawn through it because other than the question from me about the chapter dues payments, are we close to a updated roster with current addresses, emails, phone numbers from our paid attendants and those that we're trying to collect from? So I didn't know if we needed to address that or not.
As chapter secretary, I suppose I should join you in this conversation. The list that I have most confidence in is our current SotOC emailing list. I have, I think, excised all or corrected all of the email addresses that we were having trouble with. All but 4, as of this morning, were receiving our chapter communications, and I changed 2 of them and eliminated 2 of them. So the mailing list is working. I realized that we probably should have a more formal roster. And Bob, I think, does have a chapter member list that he has created, including phone numbers and addresses. So as treasurer, Bob, do you have anything like that?
Actually, all the phone numbers and addresses are on my email thing that I don't know how to copy them off of.
Okay.
I do have an attendance on who has attended the Orange County chapter meetings through 2019, I guess, and that's a pretty comprehensive thing, and but I've never gone and worked it out to put in phone numbers and email addresses, but I could do that.
I would like to add that it was that list which Bob is referring to, which I used to generate our current mailing list. And the last formal email that we sent out before the March meeting, which had to be canceled, began with, in fact, the subject was, newly merged mail lists. And we requested everyone to respond to that email and indicate that they were receiving it, whether it was the first at all or recently that they have received from us, et cetera, et cetera. And based on that information, I have been trimming and, you know, pruning the mailing list, which Bob is rightly pointing out is our contacts list, really. So if we want to convert that into, we can export that to Excel spreadsheet, Jim, no problem. And then we can, I guess, work on missing phone numbers or addresses as needed. Would that be okay?
Oh, that's fine. I just didn't know for your purpose and Bob's, you know.
We'll work on that together, Bob, and try to get back to him before our next meeting.
Agreed.
Okay.
Thank you.
So along with that is, recently I was contacted by email by a person that retired, so he has nothing to do, and he said for his kids that he coaxed them into joining the Forbes group, and his name is Andy Hanlon. He lives up in either Long Beach or Huntington Beach, and he's just starting out. So he's asked questions about Santa suits, giveaways, meetings, things like that. So I don't know if anybody else has been contacted, but he found my name as Director OC email address, and he's been corresponding with me. And I've given him basic information for our group, but I don't know if anybody else in our Santa organization has been contacted by either Santas or Santas that have done it but want to before. So it's just out there. Just a quick heads up for that. So with
Can you see my hand, by the way, just out of curiosity? Can you see my hand?
Yes, sir.
Yes.
I'm just wondering if a raised hand would be a non-invasive method of calling the attention for the floor. And if it works, then great. If not, I just wanted to shout out to you. I do remember, I seem to recall a forwarded email from you during the hectic days. And if you would resend it to me, I will address my attention to it.
Okay. Yeah, because I mean, I don't know. He was asking if we had any in-house tutoring, mentoring, things like that. And a couple months ago, last year, I remember Ted asking or bringing it up to try to get one going so that if we did get new people that we could use that as kind of a facilitation.
All right. Thank you,
okay.
sir.
So with that, and the coronavirus looks like it's going to be going on for a while. So my plans for my 50th reunion in September have already been nixed. The reunion committee back in Pennsylvania canceled that one.
Regrets, my brother, regrets.
Yeah, so it'll be a 50 on 50 or 51 on 50, but it'll be interesting to see if and when it happens. So it's just sort of like everybody's gonna.
Does that mean it'll be 51-50 when it comes?
That's what I heard too.
Yeah, Xavier and Evan's song, you know, in the year 25-25. So I get to that point, but I just don't know. But if anybody's got anything that they're doing out of town, out of state, and cruises and things like that, I'm told if not already canceled, is leaning towards it until they get a handle from the medical side and they release all those prescriptions for us. So that's my 2 cents on that. It's going to be interesting because I don't have the information. I'm not in contact with Bob and Rick on a daily or routine basis to see if there's any change on our 2021 reunion. But before that, we had indicated that we were still planning on a breast cancer angel dinner. So San Diego's was canceled completely. I don't know if there's any wiggle room to anticipate or maybe just get together and make a determination that it's not going to happen. So if Bob or Rick could help me on that part.
also in, are we still in old business?
Well, I say it's the old business, but it's crossing over into the new. So I mean, it
Okay.
but
Well, I guess the most likely point then for the transition is that transition for our current update on the reunion. And for that, I think we should hand it over to Bob.
thank you.
All right, well, all the news I have is that there's no news. I have emailed our contacts at the hotel and have received no response.
Which really isn't surprising because they're as up in the air and wishful as we are. If we haven't formally canceled our contract by now, then I can imagine they're not eager to cancel it from their end. I mean, their fingers are crossed just like ours. So, but we just don't know. Bob is absolutely right.
The hotel parking lot's empty every day.
Have they
Right.
reopened that park as they did others? Are they having any guests inside Knott's?
Knott's Berry Farm is opening up Ghost Town for some kind of food event, but the hotel's been closed up. There's nobody in the parking lot.
Man, that has to be disappointing for them because this is their 100th anniversary year. Knott's Berry Farm. This is their centennial celebration this year. And their parent company, Cedar Parks, this is their 150th year anniversary. 2020 should have been the biggest year in their entire century and a half. And instead, anyway.
Okay.
Yep, I agree.
A disaster in so many ways.
Yeah, so to wrap up the reunion report, we are still on hold. We have contracts signed, we have deposits in place. The executive committee has discussed this a number of times, and it is almost inevitable that our reunion will be greatly reduced this year if we are allowed to have one at best. We should face the potential reality that this will be the year we have a luncheon instead of a weekend reunion. I am personally committed, as I think Bob and the rest of the committee are, to having a reunion so that this is not a blank on our timeline, but it is increasingly unlikely that we are going to have a full-blown weekend. And at this point, even the luncheon might have to be moved outside and spread out. You know, we don't, anyway, that's where we stand, is that we don't have a firm idea. Back to you, Mr. President.
Okay. Well, thank you for that update. I was up in Buena Park and I drove in the vicinity of the Knott's Berry Farm, and this was just yesterday. And I didn't see much movement around there at all. So I just didn't have an idea. So,
are they offering any refund on your annual pass?
That's
what,
Disney.
I'm waiting because I said, oh, go ahead.
Oh, he is a Disney. Oh, I'm sorry.
He's
I was
Disney.
thinking,
He's not.
And then other people have Knott's Berry Farm passes, and I was speaking with one person yesterday, and they said that their pass was extended into the 2021, and I believe they said the month of expiration was just extended into the 2021 year.
Well,
I'm
that's
glad you said that. Go ahead.
They stopped taking payments out of our accounts because we're pass holders at Knott's. And
Oh.
last time I paid, I think, was April, and then they notified all of us that our passes would be extended through 2021. So, but they haven't taken any money out since April.
That's good. I mean, that's good to know. That reminds me, the segue back into Jim's question at the beginning of the segment.
Thank you.
About dues for the chapter. And that is a very good point. I think, I don't know whether we need to address it separately in executive session among the leadership, but just speaking personally, I think that it wouldn't be a bad idea for the chapter to declare a dues amnesty, or at least an annual extension of dues that have been paid this year. And I'll just leave that as a personal opinion unless Bob or one of the other officers want to opine on the subject.
Well, I would be glad to pay my dues. Just tell me where to send it.
Was
Yes,
that
sir.
Daniel Morgan?
It
Yes,
was.
it is.
Damn, I'm good with the voices.
You couldn't
too.
see the halo over his head? Come on.
No, I have 3 other people on my screen.
I have a
Okay.
Santa hat on, so yeah. Yeah, hi there. And like I say, I'd be glad to send my payment in. I just need to know where or when.
I'm sure there must be many who will share your sentiments, and it is in the spirit of the moment nationally that we offer the accommodation for anyone who might want or need it, while we are fully grateful for those like you who are more than willing to pay their dues.
Okay,
Thank you.
you're welcome.
Thank
You
you,
know, it would be terrific if you guys could set up like Venmo or something like that. I think that many of us are more than happy to send it in. It just needs to be simple.
As opposed to our PayPal?
Oh,
We do have a
PayPal's-
one-click dues payment on. If you're paying your chapter dues, you can always go to sendittotheoc.com, and there is a membership page, and on that page you'll find a link to pay your dues if you want to. It's only $10
Okay.
plus the 78 cents digital fee or something like that. So yeah, we
Yeah.
try to keep it easy.
All right, all right.
That's an annual thing, right?
I believe Bob wanted to say something on this subject, and I'd love to hear it. Bob? You're muted, Bob. Sorry. Did you get muted by accident? Let me check.
Bob.
Yes, I had been muted.
There we
so-
go. Okay, cool.
Yes, I would make your suggestion into a motion that we suspend dues for this year. And
All the officers I see here are nodding in agreement with Bob, so Bob's
have-
going to,
we have no expenses with no meetings, and
I agree. So, as the secretary, I will formalize Bob's recommendation, and I move that the chapter waive annual dues for 2020, for the balance of 2020.
Second.
Moved and seconded. All in favor?
Aye.
Anyone opposed, say nay. Thank you. Back to you, Mr. President.
Okay. Running out of things to think of here.
Okay.
One of the things that with the season up in question is will Hersher insurance companies still offer insurance either at the current rate or at a different rate? And I know it's going to take time for the liaison.
I have been in contact with Jacqueline, as Bob has, on various subjects recently, and there has, to my knowledge, been no discussion of reduction of premiums or coverage or any adjust. Go ahead, Bob.
Actually, I got 3 letters for 3 different policies. I haven't looked them up, but I believe they're probably one for the Forbes liability and the 2 different options for the member liability insurance. And I got a credit on $13 and $13. I figured that's probably the member liability, and $61 from the Forbes liability. I haven't figured out yet. It says here countersign, and I may have to sign these and send it in, but all that is a token. Jim Long,
Okay.
if you would tip your camera down a little bit so I could see your mouth. There, that'd be much better because I have
Can
trouble.
you tip it back up now? I'm just kidding.
Oh, please.
I was teasing.
Diva's picture just got better. Did you guys notice that?
She looks awesome now.
Oh, if
well,
if we're offering suggestions,
Yes, sir.
the ones that are used in the backgrounds, there's probably a perfect spot for you to be, but every time you guys move, you lose an arm or part of your body.
Yeah. It's still fun though.
Yeah.
I did that. I was covering my thing so that you could see the picture of the Santas. That's why you saw me every so often.
Okay, we're going to start losing members here in a little bit. So, Mr. President, anything else on the agenda?
Well, just on a personal side, my wife wants to, or she's thinking of buying me either a backdrop or a screen for the Christmas side, or she was asking if some of the background is, I don't know, a computer generated. So being a non-techie, if anybody can give me hints as to what I want to look
Planet
for.
Santa. Okay, Planet Santa has
Right.
backgrounds that you can buy.
Bob Osterhout.
PlanetSanta.com
Okay.
has
Are you
backgrounds.
talking about
can
photo
buy.
set backgrounds?
Yeah, just if you do video chats or.
Oh, yeah, that's available internally. You can just go through your. We'll get Diva to help you out with that later.
Wait. No, you're talking about Zoom, dear, and Santa
Excuse me,
James.
suspend, please. Excuse me, reclaim
Sorry.
the floor. We still need to get the treasurer's report
Yes.
in before our members have to leave. So,
Okay.
Mr. President,
Let's get back to the treasurer's report.
thank
I
you.
deleted that one. I'm sorry, Bob.
Okay, host disabled participating screen sharing.
Oh, okay, hang on. Share screen, and no, not my screen. Share instructions. Oh, multiples. Okay, go ahead. Now you should be able to.
Okay. It's
There
up.
we go.
Can anybody see it?
Yes, sir, I can
Yes.
see it clearly.
Yeah, I can see it.
Okay.
Looks
Well,
good.
we started off the year with $272 in the bank and nothing in the Santa delivery fund. Okay. And 6 members paid $220 dues, so we got $60 back in. Increasing the general fund in with to $332. Then at 50-50 raffle was $105. Diva donated back $50 of that. So we
What? Just kidding.
Wasn't your money, Rich?
So we have
Salmon her head.
we have $155 in the Santa charity fund, and with the general fund of $332 and the charity fund $155, we have $487 in the bank.
All right.
That's
Thank
it.
you, Bob.
A lot less than we normally have right now.
And more than our needs, so we can continue to extend the dues amnesty without any
Yes.
second thoughts. Yes.
Okay, so
One of the, if you don't, oh, somebody had the hand raised. I'm sorry. Go ahead.
go ahead.
The Romanos, Shelley? You're muted? You guys have your microphone muted. Hover over your picture and turn your microphone on. Romano, maybe I can do
Can't
it.
hear them.
Can't hear.
No, your mic's enabled from this end, so you muted it at your end. I'm so sorry.
Okay,
And-
let me jump up there then. Sorry.
Okay, go ahead.
If I could offer a suggestion, I'm not sure who it was that said Venmo. Now the
That
Venmo,
was Santa
Bobo
Claus.
stuff.
Okay.
Bobo
Venmo,
stuff.
Venmo appears to be a little bit easier to me, and I think a lot of us have it. The reason I'm mentioning it is that one of the things that I'm going to miss until we get back together is the 50-50. I don't know if we could do that virtually somehow.
Oh, that would be freaking nice. That would be really nice. Oh my gosh.
We'll give that some thought. Absolutely.
I'm still gonna figure that out.
And you know what? That might be possible through, the reason I was concerned about Venmo is direct access to your bank accounts. In case, I mean, I don't know how extreme their security is, but at one point there was some question. But they've obviously done well over the last couple of years, so they must have resolved their security issues, or they wouldn't still be around.
And
Well,
would you guys be interested in? I think there's a little bit more we can do with Venmo. I'm sorry, with Zoom. If I have my daughter do some research for me and see what else we could do, because I think there's some interesting stuff we could do here.
I appoint Reggie as the head of our ad hoc committee for Zoom improvement.
Okay.
And
That was
please
easy.
feel free to recruit assistants.
I second the motion.
Thanks, Pete.
Any budgetary requirements can be run through Pete, since he seconded the motion.
No. I don't think. I'll let you know, but I don't think there'll be any.
Okay. And I'll be more than happy to give you admin access to our accounts if it'll help. So once,
Yeah.
you know, if you're sure your daughter is
competent. I'm sure she's more confident than I am.
We could use, that's my point. I'm looking for some competent help, but I'm afraid of exposing our database to someone who's just more will than skill. Let's put it that way.
I understand.
So I have the question from the Romanos, if I may.
Yep.
Yes.
Okay, so I think it kind of just got answered, but her question was, does anyone have any thoughts on how we can increase our donations for breast cancer angels? Since we're not meeting in person and we won't likely be able to have our potato dinner, what can we do? Which, by the way, the potato dinner wasn't fully discussed, I don't think, earlier. It kind of ended at Rick or at James saying that, are we going to do it? I don't think that ever got answered. Santa Rick and I had talked about it, and we believe that it should be canceled in its entirety. Yes, there's lots of space there for us to separate and move on out from each other. It's just not good timing this year, unfortunately. So I agree with the Romanos and Santa Reggie, and we should do a virtual thing, whether that be through Venmo, 50-50 raffles. We could come on Zoom and do a 50-50 raffle. You know, we can do it live like this as well. So thank you for your question, Shelley. I hope that it kind of got answered for you. We'll work on something for that.
Well, absolutely. I mean, who would have thought 5 months ago that today we would legally be not allowed to have the BCA fundraiser? So who knows whether that is going to be changed for the better or the worse, you know, in 2 months. So in an exercise of prudent caution, we're going to cancel that event.
And also, it takes more than 2 months to put it together. And, you know, with us being down the last few months, there's just no way we've even been able to concentrate on doing that because we didn't know.
You can't even talk to a vendor or sponsor right now because you can't even promise the event, much less, you know, whatever.
Right.
Okay.
Well, I know in San Diego, we've kind of postponed. We're hoping some of us are waiting to see what happens in another 2 months once the governor decides to release his 3 weeks moratorium. San Diego, which I'm sure Jim can attest to, we've been very clean. Unlike some of the beaches up north, you know, it's been crazy.
Thank you for sending all of your San Diegans up here, by the way, for the May Day Rebellion.
Well, you know, that's what they said locally. Everybody from LA and Orange County are coming down here. No, it's the zonies.
Well, I'm glad Santa Steve is here.
there. We're not
I'm glad
going
Santa
there
Steve
right
is here
now.
because Santa Steve has offered to donate a kidney to help finance all of the Southern California fundraising events. I think it's very nice. Good.
Oh, I would, now that you made.
Okay, bye, Reggie. Thank you
Thanks.
for joining
Yeah,
us today.
That was
That-
sweet.
Bye, Reggie. Air hugs.
Okay.
Can I speak?
Yes, I'm sorry, Mr. President.
Okay, you said he's going to donate a kidney. That reminded me, and I have to send out an email. Longtime member Fred Minter, he was at the first luncheon I was at in 2002. I don't know if before. So he's been a Santa for a long time and active member of Orange County for all these years. And he's got cancer of a kidney, and they're going to remove one kidney later on this month. And so we need some good thoughts in that direction.
And boy, do I feel like a heel. Sorry.
Say again?
I said, boy, do I feel like a heel.
Oh.
You didn't know. You didn't
For the
say it
miss-
because you knew.
Yeah.
No.
It's a difference.
But I should have, this is information that I need to get out to our members.
What's his name again?
What's his name?
Fred Minter, Santa Fred Minter.
Fred Minter.
Okay, thank you.
And,
They're also on our social network, so you can. Of course, I don't know whether he's made the announcement or not, but now that Bob has publicly shared it with us, I'm sure that your well wishes will be received well by both him and Elizabeth. Eliz is also one of the persons most responsible for getting our keynote speaker in 2015, and other contributions to various contributions to the reunion as a vendor, as a sponsor, etc.
She's been active in the reunion several times, and she's the one that pushed that Forbes needed their own song. She didn't write it. She just said, we got to have one.
But Queen Bee spoke, and it became true. So
Right.
our thoughts go out to them, and we'll be talking to them real soon, Diva. All right. Well, Mr. President, we're not going to have a 50-50. I think, is there any social events too? I mean, there's really no social report, right?
Yeah.
Debbie, is there anything to report?
I don't have anything else to report.
Okay. All right. You want to
Anna Pete
introduce our new
does.
member?
Peter's got
Do
something.
I?
It was your daughter we saw in the background.
Oh. She just
Okay,
came
then
up
I will
with-
return the floor to the president to complete the agenda and close the meeting if necessary. You guys, everybody stay though. Oh, Pete North has a question, Jim.
I'm going to start doing picnics on the driveway again. If anybody would like to do social distancing picnicking on my driveway in Buena Park, send me an email or text me.
It's a hoot. Dave and I have done it. I can share pictures and videos.
We
Thank
can
you,
get a
Pete.
total of 10 people on the driveway. Claire and I make 2, so we can get eight other people out there.
And just for a quick reference, he's a couple of blocks away from Knott's Berry Farm. So I look forward to my invitation.
Debbie's been here.
I've been there.
Okay, good.
Yes, we were.
Jim Long was here.
Well, then I am out. I didn't know you were inviting just
Rick and Peter
anybody.
were here.
All right, Jim, back to you.
Okay. On a social note, thank you, Pete. For anybody that has not seen my wife, but she actually came up to Pete's driveway dinner, and she enjoyed the time there. So that might have been the only time that she's going to get out with me. So I don't know from the business standpoint if we took a vote for Bob's treasurer report, and I may have missed that one.
No, good point. I move that we accept the treasurer's report as submitted.
Second.
man. Second, third, fourth, fifth. Anybody,
Go ahead, Jim. Moved and seconded.
all in favor, say aye.
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 Okay, it looks like, hey, any
Anyone
nays?
opposed, say nay.
Sounds like it-
Thank you. That was for the minutes. Thank you.
Okay. With that, I don't have anything else other than just looking into either green screen or backdrop that I can get with other people, find out what they're using, if they're using. My wife wants to invest in one for me. Just in case I've already had 3 July events cancel and 2 early in November. One because of the fire being displaced the vendor. So, like I say, there's other things out there in addition to the coronavirus that's taken hold on them. So, but that's just for me on a personal side. So,
If I'm not the only one having a little trouble with Jim's audio, he's at the point of the agenda where he's opening the floor up to anyone else who has any business for the chapter.
thank you.
And there appears to be no insertions, so back to you, Mr. President.
Okay. One of the things that I noticed that I do not have, and from time to time I put it in there, is anybody in the hospital recovering from either illness or hospital visit, and I noticed that Santa Lauren is in there, and I've seen it post. Santa Lauren, another card will be in the mail to you. I hope that you're on the road.
Now it's coming across bad.
Well, just so you know, Jim has low bandwidth right now. Jim, you're having a bandwidth problem and you're breaking up just a little bit. But your best wishes and prayers go out to Lauren, and as we all, and anyone else. He was also calling for anyone else who might know of anyone else on the sick or injured list so that we could all care for them. But
I got a quick update about Santa Joseph. He came to the last, I think, 2.
I knew you were talking about. Yeah.
And he had his surgery, had some major complications, spent a couple of weeks in hospice, but he is now up and about.
Oh, good.
That is
He's
good.
been walking his dog in the neighborhood, and he's coming along quite well.
Oh, please give him our best. If he's not on our social network, please let him know that we all are extremely grateful for his recovery.
Yeah.
Yay! Oh,
I stumbled across Norm and Linda, live in Whittier.
Yeah. The Callahams.
Yeah, I saw him in Dana Point.
Oh my gosh!
2 weeks ago, or a weekend
At a
ago.
show?
Maybe. No,
show?
he was outside at a restaurant, the El Torito in Dana Point.
No way! Oh my god!
You wouldn't have recognized him without his bodyguard entourage. So, yeah.
Yeah.
That's good. That's good.
But he was in the hospital in February.
Yeah, he's had problems over the last few years, and it comes and goes. Unfortunately, it's one of those conditions that can go into remission and come back, and other things come with it. And we say our prayers and thoughts to him.
And
well,
to all of our members who struggle with remittent, intermittent, or recurring in conditions. So I'm thinking of Todd Rosane in particular. God
Yes.
bless him.
Yes.
Anyway, if that was the last item on the agenda was a hospitalization and wellness list.
Before we go, Santa Rick, can I
Yes.
just say on recording, welcome to Santa Tom Tingasdal, Santa David King, and Santa Steve Schaefer, and Marianne, because I know she's in there too. And thank you for coming into the meeting today.
Thank you. At one point, we had 23 live feeds on here at the same time. I have to tell you that I am extremely pleased. And if we can improve on this with somebody's daughter or somebody's nephew or niece or anything. If anybody learns more about how to do this and shares it with the rest of us, I can see that this will be useful to us even after we are allowed to return to in-person meetings. So I think that we should, I don't even see Jim now. So, oh, there he is in the bottom corner. He came back in. Jim, you want to go ahead and wrap up the meeting then, since we're not going to have a raffle, and we can just continue to chat.
Okay, with that, if I could have a motion to adjourn the meeting.
So moved.
Second.
Thank you.
Okay.
Moved and seconded.
It appears that our meeting is adjourned. And
Thank you.
And for me, if anybody has seen any pink in the background, my granddaughter decided with my birthday today is that it's a pink thing.
Happy birthday to you
Well,
guys.
happy birthday to you.
50 years old. How about that?
Mine is 69, so I think it's on the beach. It was a shade younger.
Come on, we're a brotherhood. You lie, I'll swear to it.
Hey,
Okay.
pink is red and white mixed, okay? Pink is red and white mixed.
Okay. So, one and all, and God bless everyone, and hope to see you next month.
And I have a question for everybody. How many people are planning on doing virtual visits this year? Raise your hand.
Planning or willing?
Well, yeah, it could be two different questions.
Yeah.
Yeah, really.
Yeah, Ed Taylor on the Santa Claus Conservatory, I believe it's a free class on using OBS, which is it's open broadcast system, and that is where you can put like virtual backgrounds, or you can put other backgrounds behind. And I know that there was a little bit of question about backgrounds. This is a actual real background behind me, and put a little
You've
light.
got pretty clear separation. I mean, there's no loss of clarity and definition around even your hair. I can see individual hairs.
Well, this is a real background.
It's real.
Okay.
It's not
This
virtual.
is real.
I see. Okay.
And I've got a light behind it. And then, but with the virtual background, you can do really, really well. I was really impressed how well you can do. I have a little bit mixed feelings, because if something goes wrong, I've got a real backdrop here, so we don't need to worry.
How much?
With this one here, I think these run about $235 or something like that. These were the ones that were Angel Kiss design. And but now they sold the company, but they're still the same backdrops. And these are like a sweatshirt material.
And it's like 3 foot clearance between you and it?
Yeah.
Okay.
And you can see it's like a sweatshirt material in the back.
Yeah.
And then I put a light bulb here with a flicker light to make the lantern flicker.
Clever boy you are.
Yeah,
that's why I thought it was a live background. I mean, that's why I thought it was a synthesized background, was because of that flicker.
Yeah.
Good boy.
And then I have another backdrop that in fact, what's nice is I'm in my garage, and I can roll these up, and I've got a blue screen for virtual, but I also have I have one here. Whoops. Just a moment here. My virtual got caught up in it.
I hope you guys are all comparing his system to yours. I know I am. I'm only missing everything he has so far.
Me too.
Well, one of the things on this backdrop, and I can hook the lantern onto it, but on this one, I put a couple of real stockings and I put little light bulbs. I put light bulbs behind on the backdrop.
Oh my God, that's too cool.
And I've just ordered, I couldn't find any that were twinkling, but I just ordered some twinkling ones. I'll put some twinkling ones in there. If you can add any kind of motion to your real backdrop,
Or a third dimension. Even the static stockings hanging there provide definition and resolution because of their perspective and the shadow.
Yeah, exactly. The other thing too is that lighting is really important, guys. I mean, if you're going to do virtual, it has to look real.
You're going to be doing a lot of that this year?
Well, you know, I mean, we may all be doing it. It may be the only way that we can do some of our visits, you know. It's something that I'll certainly be offering. And in fact, last week I did a birthday party. And it was a child's actually second birthday. Grandma wanted me to, she was going to have Santa come and visit. They had canceled the birthday party, and so she wanted just Santa to go and visit. And so I offered her a virtual visit instead. And she was like, oh, this is terrific, you know? And then now Grandma, well, she just didn't happen to be home, but that way also, you know, not only the child with the parents, but Grandma can be on there, maybe the cousin, you know, you can have several people doing this in birthday party or home visit, it doesn't matter. So this is something that we all certainly need to think about, because it may be the only way for us to remain safe and the children to remain safe. I think it might be better than a mask.
I agree.
Well, as an alternative,
a mask can be a little freaky.
I'm thinking that the CDC, the WHO, and now the AARP are strongly recommending a full shield face mask. I mean, a full mask, full shield as an alternative to the face mask. And they have demonstrated that it might even be more effective at preventing your contracting the disease. You know, the face mask is there to protect others from you, not necessarily you from the others. And the face shield does that just as effectively. And for those of us who have trouble wearing the mask, because I have a significant CO2 response if my CO2 level goes up at all, the face mask is a perfect alternative. I mean, the shield is going to be a perfect alternative to that. And the more I think about it, I have pulled out one of my oversized Santa caps. And if I do in-person live events, I will probably be prepared to have a decorated Santa shield that I will be wearing, so that my Santa face and persona and everything is there clearly demonstrated and presented, but also demonstrating the acknowledgement that we have to protect one another.
And Rick, on that, if you can look up Z Shield, they make a shield that they've just come up with a new one that's called a wrap, I believe, and you wear it upside down. So the bottom part, instead of being on your forehead, it's down here, and the shield extends up. And the new wrap goes all the way around to your ears. And it's a non-reflective surface. Really,
I don't see that. That can't work with the beard, though. How can you display your beard?
It's black. It's black, and what I'm planning on ordering one. Spray paint that part white. You know, the shield comes off. You know, you buy replacement shields. They're 10 for $10, something like that. And the mask itself is $22 and like $7 for shipping. But and what it does, it would lay on your beard, obviously, but it
would have to pinch your beard, right? If it's holding itself up, then it has to be counterweighted or counter pressured against the back of your neck. Yeah.
It would, and you would have the option. I mean, like right now, my beard's so long, it certainly needs trimming. But you would have the option of being able to put some of your beard in it, you know, or have it press on your beard. I mean, the children
That's
are going to
be
know
an interesting alternative. I can't wait to see that.
Yeah, the children will know that you're wearing it. Again, it's if you look at Z Shield, and the company is Z.
Let's let a couple of these other guys jump in. They want to add to it. Lauren, you first, and then Dave.
Yeah, I want to mention something that we forget.
Lean closer.
Are like powder puffs. And every time we go into somebody's house, we're picking up different things that we can't wash off. And we go to other houses and we see other people and we're transferring anything that we pick up at the other place.
Okay, we're having trouble hearing him, and he's talking about contamination, surface contamination on the suit, and especially the fur. I've heard a lot of discussion about that. My response to that, and I'll let others jump in, I remind you that the current state of science indicates that the coronavirus cannot survive exposure to open sunlight for more than 30 seconds, and it cannot survive exposure to open air for more than 90 seconds. So the surface contamination on your suit will be dissipated between your walk from the car to their front door. You only have to worry about oral transmission or the floating
airborne
molecules. Yeah, airborne, there you go. Airborne spicules in the air, and because if you're 10 feet away from the person who speaks in your direction, by the time that virus drifts across the air that far to you, it's dead. 10 foot is about the limit that the CDC has indicated live transmission. Unless you're shouting or singing, 10 feet is the conversational limit for the survival of the molecule, of the virus. So I don't think surface contamination is going to be a problem. Dave, did you have something you wanted to add? Dave Gunther?
I was just asking about the website for the Z Shield.
Oh.
Well, I just looked at Z Shield, just Googled it, and there's a picture of it. You can see the lady wearing it.
I can see how it would be a reasonable alternative to everyone except the bearded performers. And I think that the face shield might be, I wish that I had it by now. I'd ordered it in time to decorate it and show you guys, but Amazon notified me that 2 days ago that the delivery had been delayed, so it won't be here till today or tomorrow.
I have a friend that bought 5 of them, $1 a piece. They have a headband. It's kind of like a sponge material, and it's kind of like a welder's shield, but it's just all clear plastic, and the only thing you see is the headband. I think that would be pretty good.
Well, I guess you wouldn't see the headband if you have a Santa hat on, I guess.
Yeah, I'm covering mine with my Santa hat, right?
Yeah.
That looks like something from a sci-fi movie.
Creature from the Red Lagoon.
Right. You do it
more and more
right.
of them, and people wearing them in the stores and restaurants that are serving. They're wearing those plastic things so you can see their faces, see their mouths.
And like I said, the AARP is now recommending that anyone 62 or older, I think, replace their face mask with a face shield. And young children, by the way, too. Anybody under the age of 9, I think the CDC is recommending that children under the age of 9 be using face shields instead of face masks. That might be the look of public education this fall. If everybody in the school system is using the mask consistently, then they probably could have in-person education.
Hello.
Heard that, Lauren? Thanks, man.
He's all quiet till then.
I've had that tube down my throat again. That's 7 times in the last 13 months. And it's really messed up.
Yeah, that's got to be scratched up. Yeah, that's bad.
So those of you who pre-ordered Lauren's CD this year might be requesting a pre-refund per his advice, yes.
Richard Mott.
I am
If
so
you
scared,
can't
Richard.
see Richard Mott, click on Richard Mott.
Yeah.
I
Richard,
love
say something.
your mask, Richard. How cool is that?
Oh,
Oh my gosh. That's
Let him
so
speak.
cool. Ah,
Say
love.
something. Say something, Richard.
Speak, Richard.
Well, yeah, I got it from Santa for Hire. See Donna Camp, or you can go on Santa for Hire and buy them from their shop. But they're really flimsy, and I recommend wearing another mask underneath it. And then this is just the outer one. But it's kind of fun.
Yeah.
Yeah, by itself, it's too flimsy.
You could you could make a solid white one and put it right under that, and it would just blend right with it, I think.
Yeah.
Just
But
my
it's
opinion.
legal. You can use it to go to the store.
Yeah.
That's
But
true.
that's so cool. I'm
Yeah.
glad I was scrolling through.
Until I discovered the shields, I was actually thinking about what my mask design would be if I did do in person. And that's still not, for me personally, it's up in the air. I'm still telling my clients that I'm accepting tentative bookings at this point. I will reserve the time slot for them so that no one else gets it. If we do have Christmas live in person with Santa, that will be their event, but I make no guarantee, because at this point, 4 months ago, who could have guessed that we'd still be here? We'd be back at the starting line. So I can't tell them what we're going to be doing in another 4 months. Craig Ball, say hi. You hadn't said a thing all day, man.
I was
Say hi.
just about to say that.
I'm right here. I'm listening. Everything's going good. Everybody's well, I hope.
Trying to stay that way.
You know, he reminds me of that voice, Don Woods. Remember?
Dawn had a much
Oh
deeper,
my
but
God,
it's
your
very
voice.
similar. It's very
Oh my
similar
God.
talk, but Dawn Woods had a really deep.
Sounds like you've got a concert speaker in your chest.
Well, I am doing one thing. I did join the Las Vegas Santa Run. They're not doing it as they normally would. They are going to do it virtually. You must. It's $30 to enter. They send you a Santa outfit and a medal that you have to wear. You can do your walk or run anywhere, 1 mile or a 5K. All proceeds go to an organization called Opportunity Village, which is a thrift store in Las Vegas. Since I'm from Vegas, I remember that store. And they hire all special needs people.
Aww.
The whole store is run by special needs, but they're doing it virtually. So you're supposed to take pictures, send it back to them, and they're going to have some big grand prize for the person that does the best job.
Aw, that's cool. Are you working with that organization directly? Did you go through Santa Bob Callett, or how's that working?
It came to Cindy, of all people, my wife, and she said, "Hey, let's sign you up for this, since the proceeds is something we believe in Vegas." And I put it on my Facebook. Anybody can see it. One lady came in and said, "Are they really going to do it?" And I said, "No, this is done virtually." And she said, "I guess I need to read a little further, didn't I?"
Don't get Diva started.
Is it all Santas, or is it Christmas people?
Anybody can join and do it.
Cool.
Anybody. I mean, and if you see the picture that they show of Vegas from last year, it's wall-to-wall red and white.
I bet. Well, I did a
Just
5K
fun.
with Debbie York last year, so I might be able to do 5K again this year. I didn't practice beforehand. That's only, what, 3 miles, Debbie?
Yeah.
I came up a little short on that 5K, like 4.9K.
That wasn't you. You weren't there. That was the one at the school. That was at Ball Junior High, Craig Ball.
Oh, that's right.
Yeah, no, the walk's been canceled this year.
I know. Maybe they can
But
do something
I'm still
like this.
I'm still fundraising.
Yes, she is, for
Cancer
breast
doesn't stop,
cancer.
so
Don't forget Debbie York. Yep, I'll be with you, girl.
Oh my
Thank
God,
you.
how long has Lou been waiting?
What?
I said, oh my God, how long has Lou been waiting? That's why next time we got to make somebody a co-host so they
I'll
can
be.
watch the waiting room for me. I'm sorry.
You know what
I'm
I
sorry,
do.
Lou. I hope you weren't waiting long.
Oh, just about an hour and a half.
Oh my God.
Now I know he's a liar.
It was about 15 minutes, I think, something like that.
Don't
For
worry,
those of you
Lou,
who
I'll
don't
have
know,
a meeting
Lou Martinez is our oldest friend in the Santa world. He's the first professional Santa that we ever met at a Santa reunion.
Oldest meaning duration of time.
Yeah, right. Yeah. Oh, yeah.
Somehow he got stuck with us at his table at our very first reunion. Sorry, Lou.
How is Lorietta?
Hold on a second.
I'm here. I'm fine.
Hey, girl.
This time.
I'm waiting for you, so I called Mrs. Claus, and just as she's answering you, you finally let me in.
Yay. We miss you guys.
Miss you all too. Who's that voice in the background?
Where?
I don't know. I'm hearing a voice. Who is it?
Oh, there are still 19
Oh, there you are.
Hi. See, I have to be by myself so I can have all of you with me here. See? I got all of you with me here.
Nice background.
Thank you.
At one point, there was about 30 of us here.
Wow.
That's pretty good.
Wow.
Considering our meetings are usually 40 or 40 to 50 people. I think 30 virtually is good. Thank you.
She's saying bye.
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 It was actually Loretta that met. We befriended Loretta. We met Lou and befriended Loretta. Let's be honest.
No,
There
we
you
met
go.
them both the same day. We met them both the same day. I was going to say, though, the picture behind me is our last meeting we had in February.
Is that Roberto's or Rodrigo's?
Rodrigo's in Tustin. That was our very last meeting.
Can you send that picture out to everybody?
Sure.
Just
if you
in
beg
case
hard
it is.
enough.
In case it is our last meeting.
Really?
All right, that was hard enough.
Greg,
Please send it.
Greg, what kind of a Santa suit do they send you?
A Santa suit?
No, wait. That was
probably.
Oh
yeah.
It's cheap. It's nothing special. It's just something that the participants can throw on so that they look somewhat Santa Clausy. I'm going to use one of my suits. I mean, you
yeah,
go
if you
for
have
the
your
gold.
own, I'd use it.
Go for the gold. I'll put fake sweat coming down my face, look like I did something, and just laugh and say I didn't do a thing.
Well, just show up in the suit and you're automatically squad leader. So that's
Debbie York, at least you know I participated.
Yes, you did.
Hey, Jim, before you go, I want to wish you a happy birthday.
Happy birthday, Jim.
Happy birthday to Jim.
No, we already did
happy
that.
Birthday. Yeah,
It was
yeah.
really
I figured
bad.
that, you know.
It was really
Leave me out in the cold, so I got to tell on my own.
Hey, Jim Long,
Yes.
I'm going to PM you a message a little later.
Okay.
And you can pay by Venmo.
Was that Daniel Morgan speaking?
No, that was Monte.
Lauren.
Oh, that was Lauren. Wow. Okay.
My voice.
Yeah, Lauren. Got to keep those tubes out of your throat, man.
Yeah.
Although
Next time, put on a headset so you don't have to talk so loud, my brother.
Well, they don't work.
Okay.
You know, I posted, if you click on the chat, I posted the link for the upside down face shield. If anybody wants to take a look at that.
Yeah, I just saw it at the website.
Thank you very much.
There's
And
several
Santa Rick?
versions on Amazon also.
And Santa Rick, can people go back to this recording later and see stuff like that?
Well, if it's posted. Once it's posted. Right now, it's only being recorded locally. I don't even have it stored in the cloud yet.
Okay. I was just wondering.
But yes, it will be on our SotOC Facebook site. The minutes always refer to the video. So this video will be posted as all of our other archival videos are posted once the minutes, so that the minutes can refer to them and people can check the accuracy of the minutes.
Sorry,
All
but
right.
I have to do this really quick. Bob, how's Gretchen? She's not there. Where is she?
No, she's not here. She's in the other room.
All right,
But
tell
she's
her we
o-
love her. We miss her.
Okay, thank you. Yes, she's just not in here. She's
Okay. Okay. Santa Pete, how's Miss Clara?
Doing fine.
I'm right here. Hi, Miss Clara. We miss you. We miss you. Santa Lorna, I already saw Diana, so she's doing well. Debbie, how's Bernie?
Bernie's doing well. He's at his, he's actually helping out doing some work at a friend's house right now. So that's why he's here. But he's doing well.
All right. I know I called her by the wrong name whenever I first met her, which totally throws me off now, Tim Marsh. So your wife's name again?
My wife is Sarah, and she is hiding out in her craft room creating things. And apparently I've got a large stack of creations when we do start meeting again to be able to donate. So for the raffle.
right.
So she's off creating.
All right. Tell her we said thank you. And
The only
we miss
room at
her
the
and
North
you.
Pole more elaborate than Santa's workshop is Mrs. Claus's workshop.
Santa Dave, how's Tina doing besides you guys having a really cool 46th wedding anniversary?
43, actually.
Oh,
but,
43, pardon me. I was close.
Yeah, she was just peeking in to check on me, make sure I hadn't died.
I missed
Hanging out
her,
with this
sorry.
group, you should have an adult check on you every once in a while when you're hanging out with this crowd.
That's right. Well, see, when we last met in February, I was still working, and now I'm retired, and I don't know what to do with myself. I got too much stuff going on.
Hi, Tina.
Well, now you got something to do. Your honeydew list just walked in.
This is miscellaneous. I mean, Tina.
Hi, Tina. Nice to see you, sweetie. Nice to see you.
We have upstairs and
Nice to see you.
downstairs, so as long as I stay upstairs, she stays downstairs, we're cool.
That's what we do. He's out there and I'm in here and we're cool.
Note to self, build second floor.
Richard Mott, how's your beautiful redhead doing? Oh, she's a blonde.
Well, she's got that. She's got a strawberry blonde, if you ask me. But okay.
Yeah, she's doing well. We're babysitting today. A granddaughter's here with us. So,
Diva, what color are you this month?
Red and white. Red and white. Okay, red, white, and brown. But I'm red and white. Okay, so.
Sounds like I've got no problem
Tom
downstairs, so I'm gonna
Tinkersall,
go.
how's April doing?
Bye-bye.
Bye, Dave. Bye, Dave. Bye, Tina.
Dave.
Hi, Dave.
Oh, she's fine. She's downstairs in her room doing some sewing.
Crafting too, I'm sure.
Well, just like this, you guys can see this. This is my Santa mask that got made for me.
Oh my gosh.
Oh, that looks nice. Put it on. Let's see.
That is cool.
Put it on, let us see.
It says believe, and it's
Put it on. Put it on. Put it on.
All right.
That's the only
Hey,
problem
kid
with not
off.
being
Just
in the
kidding.
same room with him. I can't smack him. I'm sure that was planned. Oh my gosh, so it has like a drawstring thing to it. Okay.
Come on, Pete North there has one. So one side shows Santa, the other side shows believe. And this is my face mask I wear around when I got a little Santa in me, walking around.
Nice.
Very cool. And April made that?
Yes.
And what is she charging for those if she's making more of them?
He's done enough of me. My daughter is the one that did the stencil work on it. April just made the mask itself, and it's double layered. The actual was triple, and yet you could also put another, like some guys been putting like coffee filters stuff inside too as an extra filter. So
right.
If you feel more protection, and I had to make it longer so it rolls more down the beard, to fit me more. So yeah, Santa Pete there, how's yours fitting? You tried it on? It's fine. Yeah. Santa Pete has one.
Does he have it on right now? No. Okay. I have to scroll to see. So.
We gave him one.
we gave him one for hosting his driveway party. I brought one along for him.
Very nice.
Clara, and stuff. So yeah, she's just giving a few of them out. We haven't really been doing much. Just kind of making. We're setting in what we're doing. So
Cool.
getting ready for a big trip.
Did this freeze for everybody else, or was that just me? Did anybody else freeze? Okay.
No,
You
Thank
froze,
you.
dear. We didn't.
All right.
How's the sound on my video here?
Good.
You're fine. Maybe a little closer would be better, but you're good.
Yeah, I've got it away from me across the table. Thank you, chair, right? So
Might be a little better closer.
yeah.
Steve Schaefer, how's Mary doing? Where is she? Hi, Miss Mary.
Only one of us can show on the screen, so he's the one there.
I get it. We miss you, sweetie. We miss you guys. I'm glad we got to see you the night before San Diego was shut down was the night we last saw you. That was interesting. Yeah. So soon, hopefully, 2021 is hopefully going to be better than 2020, right?
Oh, definitely. Definitely has to be. Totally.
Yeah, just to let everybody know, if you go out with Steve and Mary, they'll probably shut down the whole city after you're finished.
Happened to us. Happened to us. But you guys are doing well? You're doing well?
Yeah, we're doing good.
Okay. Okay, good. Good. Glad to hear. How's your daughter?
Great. She's out there. I have my great nieces here, and she's out there tie-dyeing t-shirts and masks with them right now. So.
Oh, how fun! Oh my gosh, how fun! I'll be right down. I'll be right down the block from you.
We'll bring Chick-fil-A.
That's it. How's your mom doing? I'm sorry.
My mom's doing well. She was on here earlier. She just sat and watched.
Okay.
and then I passed through the room and she went, how do I turn this off? So I had to do that.
Well, that's good. Last time she just put it under the couch cushion and we found it 2 days later.
No, she's doing fine. She's doing fine. So
I'm glad.
Yeah. So everybody seems to be doing well. Craig Ballhouse, Cindy?
She's doing fine. She's in fact been making her own masks for me and herself.
Very nice.
She just goes, gets fabric, sews them up. They're really good. They work well. A little rough. You got a beard though.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I know.
Another reason I think the shield is going to work better for Santas, but we'll have to see. Everybody's got experience with the mask already.
I do have one question. How is Mike Uva feeling? Because I see that he's in there.
He's there.
Hi guys, how you doing, Craig?
I'm doing great. How you feeling?
Pretty good. A little slow. Not as up as I'd like to be. I don't think I have anything, but I'm not sleeping as well at night. I don't know about you guys.
I don't know. What are you doing in my house though? The background looks really familiar.
Well,
I hope you're doing better. The last 2 times I talked to you on the phone, you were kind of a little punk.
Yeah, I was tired.
Yeah, I just see you doing well.
A lot better.
Hey,
I'm sorry,
you guys,
Santa Michael. I'm sorry.
You guys watch this first. You guys watch this. Mike, do me a favor. Stand up and lean toward your camera like you did earlier. I am not kidding. Did you guys see that? He just turned into a cartoon. Thank you. That's brilliant. I love that shirt. Yeah.
That is good.
I have been impressed.
David, it looks like Sam, you left. He had a picture up earlier, and it was him. I could tell by the facial features, but it certainly did not look like him. It looked like a general from the Civil War or something. It looked really, really cool. But I could tell underneath, just because I know all of you guys by face now, that it was him under all of that. And it looked really cool. And I was going to ask him afterwards, but it looks like he's gone. Oh, well.
I've been impressed by the number of ways you guys found to replace your smile with a splash of style. There's just been some really cute face masks posted online. Yeah.
Here's mine. Wait. Wait.
Say goodbye to everybody.
Bye, everybody. My back.
Bye, guys.
Bye.
Love.
We love you.
Mwah, mwah.
See you later, guys. I got to get going.
All right, sir.
We'll talk soon. I'm going
Yes,
to.
sir. Talk to you
Bye.
soon, Dan.
Bye-bye.
Bye. Bye, everybody.
Virtual hugs. Virtual hugs.
Okay. Before everybody gets off, who wants to come to a picnic on the driveway? Show of hands.
When are you gonna do it, Pete?
Going to do one on July 25th, next Saturday, August 8th, August 22nd.
Probably August 8th. Bernie's gonna be going to Vegas July 25th.
September 5th, 19th, and October 3rd.
So every 2 weeks?
Yep, every 2 weeks.
Okay.
If you're letting Bernie go to Vegas, are you sure you want to make any plans for after that? Until you get your financial statement cleared up?
Yeah, no, he's going, a friend of ours bought a house and Bernie's going there to help him move from his current house he's living in to the other one and helping him do some work up there. So
It's good to
He'll be
hear about
gone for
somebody
about a
buying
week.
a house in Vegas nowadays.
yeah, I know. And he's actually upgrading from the house he's in, so that's nice. But they're redoing all the insides, putting in all new tile floors and stuff like that. So
When
he'll be
Dave and I
living
went to
business.
Vegas, for our son's wedding, we were standing in the courthouse lobby waiting for the justice of the peace for our turn, and I noticed in the hallway over by the elevators there were stacks of thick manila binders, and by stacks I mean hundreds of them stacked up 4 feet tall along the wall around the corner. And after a little while and they were obviously public records and they were just sitting in the hallway. And so after a while I wandered over there and started looking at the titles. They were all foreclosure cases being argued in the courthouse at that time. Hundreds and hundreds and hundreds of them at the same time. Wow.
Absolutely.
All right.
And
I'm going to
I'm
say
out of
goodnight.
here.
I'm gone too.
Bye-bye.
All
Yeah,
right.
pray for everybody who might be having trouble. I just heard on the news yesterday that fully 1/3 of all Americans reported on July 1st that they were unable to make their house payment or their residence payment, whether it was rent or mortgage. 1 out of 3 Americans were unable to make their residence payment at the first of this month.
That's sad.
And the ban on evictions expires July 31st. There could be literally 2 million evictions within 24 hours on August 1st.
All right. I love you guys. Take care.
All right, bye, Steve.
Bye.
Guys, keep going too. Gotta get going. I'll see you
All right, guys, I'm going to go ahead and close the room. Thank you to everybody. We had almost 30 people here this time. I'm proud of that. Love you all.
All right,
Thank you,
bye,
guys.
everyone.